Greetings, chess lovers. It is white to play and mate in 3, but how would you proceed? Because if you did not find the correct move and you found a blunder, then the black queen is going to deliver a checkmate because as you can see, this rook is covering this whole rank while this queen is covering this whole d file and it can deliver a checkmate like this. First, it is going to come here. Okay, then this rook is going to capture it and then this pawn is going to capture it and it is going to be promoted into queen and as you can see it will be a checkmate. Now let's look at your option. So your option number one is playing this queen and capturing this pawn and giving a check. Second, you can block this queen from attacking by playing your bishop here, or you can capture this bishop, okay, or you can always capture this rook. So what would you play? So these are your some of the options of all those moves which I showed you. This one, this one, this one, none of them leads to checkmate in 3. The solution lies in sacrificing your queen. And now the king has two choices. As you can see, this pawn is backed by this rook and this pawn is guarding these two key squares, leaving black king just two squares. Either he is going to capture the queen, and if he captures the queen, you are simply going to promote it, okay? And then when the black queen takes it, you play this brilliant move. All right. So in the other position, if the king had not captured it, what would have happened? Okay. So let me show you that if the king, after we had sacrificed the queen and the king had moved to other square, you would have simply promoted your pawn into queen and that would have been a checkmate. However, once the king captures it, okay, you cannot play this move. If you thought about this back rank check or stuff like this, if you played this move, the queen would have simply captured it and afterwards it would have been purely losing. Alright, now let's take a look at other variations. So if you had played this move here, alright, that would have been a long and messy battle. So now this check is going to be blocked by the rook, okay, and then you are going to simply capture the bishop which goes over here and then the queen is going to come into play just to protect this rook, and then if you're going to capture it and then it is going to be a long battle. Now you are going to give a discovered check and as you can see now this diagonal is in check. This whole f-file is under the protection of this whole rook, okay, and then what would have happened? You would have brought your king into play and then it would have tried to exchange the rooks and then eventually you would have won it, although it is over there, but eventually you are going to bring your pieces. All right. However, if you hadn't played this move, you could have captured this rook, but still the threat was looming on your head. All right. So even if it would have captured, okay, then this was going to be promoted into queen, and once it was going to be promoted into queen, then your king had no other way. As you can see, this diagonal has been covered, so the king has just one safe square. As you can see, it can go over there, and then you're going to bring your queen here, and then it is going to go here, and then you're going to bring it. And even if white tries to sacrifice this one, but you're simply going to deliver the check. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. And in case you have any queries, feel free to comment and I would like to respond any variation.